Business owners, what is the most important thing you should do the first 2 years in order to survive in your small business? That's what we're going to learn today in episode 508 of your 333. Solopreneurs, business owners, you know that businesses usually fail, 80% of them, within the first 2 years. So we're going to spend this week dissecting what I have learned as tips to help you survive your first 2 years in business. Now, we talked about before, back in April and May, about everything you need to do to start a business. But we want to talk about how to make it past those first 2 years once you've started. Today, we're going to talk about deciding, being all in, your money plan, and what I refer to as dying time. Business tip number 1. I'm a web designer and I see solopreneurs come to me all the time. I've been doing this for 13 years. I've had more than 550 clients. And one of the things I think that causes them to fail is they just got their toe in the water. Hey, this is something I want to try. But you know, before you start a business, you've got to have a business plan. You've got to figure out and make a decision that you're going to go all in with everything you got for a period of time. And I recommend that you try to do that for 2 years, because 2 years is the 80% failure rate. So if you make a mental decision up front that you're going to try this business, go all in, have a plan to do this for a minimum of 2 years, no matter what, I think that's the first thing that's going to be a huge impact on your decision. Business tip number 2, you need to have a money plan. You're probably not going to make a profit within the first 6 months, maybe not even the first year. Can you survive without a salary? Do you have enough money to really bootstrap and get this off the ground? For some of you, you may need some capital expenses. Have you have that all figured out ahead of time? Are you going to need to open up a storefront? You're going to need to buy some products. You're going to need to have some marketing money in order to get that website, those business cards, get a fulfillment taking place. Think through the money and, more importantly, not having an income for some period of time for that launch. Business tip number 3, you need to pretend that you're dying. Let me tell you a story. Let's say that a doctor said you only had 6 months to live. I'm sure that you would make those 6 months amazing. You would schedule out every time. You would not sleep. You'd be journaling. You would be so focused on making those last 6 months of your life important for this time, people you're going to spend time with. Every minute would count. You wouldn't be wasting time binging on watching Netflix, or you wouldn't be wasting time playing games. You would be getting everything done that you want to be done before you went to be with the Lord. You need to treat this business, this time frame, this first 2 years like you're dying. Every minute as the business owner counts, and you want to make the absolute best use of it. That's what I recommend. That's what I'm learning this week. Anything I learn, I throw the fence to you, because I want you guys to be awesome and survive your first 2 years. Now go back to sleep.